Well, forget about rising mortgage rates, forget about petrol prices. The best way to combat them is to make money. Welcome to Beers with Rich. I'm Rich. Let's crack it. Another one from a subscriber. It just happens to be from the Tallboy Brewery in Preston, Victoria. Chai Spiced Stout, Nitro Chaiger King. Well, I really have no idea this time about this beer. Crack it. The sound we love. I'm not sure what to say about this one. It said shake slightly, wait to 10 seconds. I didn't do any of that. Yeah, I'm not sure about it, but still, you got to push yourself in life. A toast to accounting software company RKN. It's not often you toast to accountants. RKN spiked 50. I'm really pushing myself this week. RKN spiked almost 50% one day last week when the market fell about 4%. It's a big win in a tough market, and this represents a good case study in under the radar reports investment process, which we'll be covering in a second. And I think because the point is, I'm always asked, I'll just have another sip. Love is a battlefield. Quote the great Pat Benatar. Like, how do we find them? How do we pick them? That's the pretty common question. Well, for one thing, we have a number of highly trained analysts who have different fields of expertise, but they're all highly numerate. So one's got a background in accounting, one was a quant analyst, economic specialist, another ran a company, another mining engineer, all sorts of different backgrounds. The point is they're all numerate, and we do a screening process, so we put them through, valuation criteria, and then we come up with kind of a list of what we look at, what we think are worth further investigation. Then we classify them into stocks that are gaining market share, like growing very quickly, disrupting often, or turnaround situations like correcting the ship, righting the ship, so the earnings growth isn't necessarily dependent on sales. And then there's stocks where we consider that they have hidden value, via non-performing assets or assets that aren't as highly regarded by the market as we might think. So RKN fits firmly into that last category. So RKN's always been a breakup valuation, which means that we like it, the sum of its parts of its different businesses. Basically, all its businesses, are accounting orientated more or less, but the core business is accounting software, and they've focused on two areas in this, like accounting practices and accounting for small businesses. So, and then from this, they've spun off like a legal and document management business and other such businesses, and they've spun those off for various amounts of money. We liked RKN, and then we were excited in 2018 when it got made a takeover offer from MYOB. Not the whole company, but the accounting practice management business. But that was subsequently rejected by the ACCC on competition grounds, and the stock fell into a hole. Basically, ultimately falling to around 60 cents at the beginning of COVID, so early 2020. So we had a watching brief on the stock, but then we stepped in. Why did we step in later, late last year, so late 2021? Well, a key reason was Novartis, a competitor, took a 20% stake. So that highlighted the corporate interest, obviously, plus Novarti were going to be providing a revenue stream to RKN through selling its small business introducing RKN's small business software to its customers. So there was some excitement on that front. Fast forward to last week, and what happened? Well, basically, they sold that accounting management practice business, or they announced the sale of it to an overseas company, and the stock spiked, 50%. They announced that it was going to be sold for $100 million. Now that's a lot less than the $180 million that Myob offered the business. Myob offered that business plus the documents business, and that had been sold. But even so, it's a much reduced price. But making money is not simply about nominal prices. It's about expectations, what's priced in. So basically, RKN's selling less than half its total business for what was the market cap prior to the announcement. So basically, it's selling it for $100 million, and that's what RKN's whole market cap was only slightly more than that. So that's called value. That's what we like. That's what we're hunting. And now we've got a stock called RKN with 2 remaining businesses, including RKN One. It's cloud-based small business accounting software. So you'll have to read our report this week to see whether we think that there's still hidden value. What we've also got this week is, I need to have some more of this Nitro Chaiger King. It's a labour of love, let me tell you. Yep, I'm not sure. So anyway, we've got our portfolio manager, the Idle Speculator, delivering an update. It's exciting time. He's getting frothing at the mouth, the Idle Speculator, because he's seeing value in technology, specifically digital technology stocks. So he's going to be talking about those stocks and what he's doing, picking up some ones where he sees solid fundamentals, baby thrown out with the bathwater stuff, the stuff that value managers love. And also, moving on to next week, don't miss it, our 500th issue. It's going to be a boondogler. Not even sure that's a word. But we've got lots of treats, including a new stock. We kick off with a series on small cap tech stocks that have been hit hard but have good fundamentals. So now's the time to be hunting and not necessarily drinking Nitro Chaiger King. Certainly catching up with beers with Rich every week. So it's great that you've joined me. Looking forward to next week. Cheers.